started out in the park.
We get out on the block, start break dancing.
We hanging out with our friends.
Shaking hands, we do the dance. Go to the ball and shoot some hoop.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm not in the cafe, but you know what that
means. Coffee is the answer. I don't remember the question.
Yes, you see the sign behind me. I'm your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent, and I'm back for a little mini episode. I just want to get on here for a second and talk about
hip-hop.
Yeah.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up!
I'm here to talk about the 50-year anniversary of hip-hop. Yes, Coffee and Beats is honoring hip-hop with this mini episode. Now, this is not going to be a deep dive down the history of hip-hop. I just want to get on here and talk about my first ever hip-hop album that I bought with my own money. Shout out to my boy Tick Best. He put up a question on the new Instagram app Threads, and he asked, for me, the album that I bought with my own money might fool you in the thumbnail that I just dropped. Let me just tell y'all, just look at the shoes. I mean, just look at the shoes. It's hip-hop, okay? It's hip-hop. If you are familiar with this pattern, that means you are familiar with Tribe Called Quest. So if you looked at those shoes and you were looking like, okay, what in the world is those? What type of design is that? Well, basically, you haven't been listening to any type of hip hop from the 90s. But if you knew exactly what those shoes represented, that means hip hop is in you. Those are some special designer Vans that I've had for many years with the Tribe Called Quest Midnight Marauder / Low End Theory design. For those who know me and know me well, I am a huge Tribe Called Quest fan. I've been a Tribe Called Quest fan since I was first introduced to them by their music video, We Got the Jazz, back in 1991 or 92, if I'm not mistaken. Around that time, we had cable.
We was making that money. We was making that.
MTV had Yo MTV Raps. We had this thing called the Box Network, where you had to dial in a number of whatever video you wanted to see, and they'll play it for you, but you had to pay for it. All right, you had to pay for it. I was introduced to Tribe Called Quest, We Got the Jazz. I love everything about the video, the black and white, the elements of that video, the frame going into the screen and then coming out and it's turned into another scene. The transition from scene to scene in that video was amazing. The bugging out transition towards the middle of the video, and you see the whole thing with the eyes with Q-Tip and Phife Dawg and Ali Shaheed just bursting into your screen with the eyes and everything. The way the video closed out with them freestyling, I don't know, I think they were in like a parking lot or something, I don't know. All of the elements of hip hop spoke to me, and from that point on, I was addicted to that sound. But
something happened.
We lost cable, guys. No more cable for us. I would say from that point up until, I would say around 94 is when I kind of missed out on their Midnight Marauder transition, where they got into the more of the boom bap sound, going away from that jazzy sound that they had with Low End Theory. I was still too young to buy music with my own money. Enter 1996, I get my very first job. Me and my mom goes to the record store. Mom, you probably won't remember this story, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
Mom, don't kill me on this one after watching this podcast episode.
We went to the record store. My mom told me, listen, you can buy whatever albums you want with your own money, as long as it doesn't have explicit content on the album cover. I said, cool, fine, we can do that. So I'm looking for something neutral. I'm looking for something I like, and I'm looking for something that my mom liked. And one thing that me and my mom have in common is that we are Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fans. What does that mean? we're Will Smith fans. So, 96, Independence Day is out, Men in Black is out, the Men in Black song and soundtrack is hot, it's on fire. You had the Men in Black song. This was just a big year for Will Smith, period. 96 was his year. And so, I was like, all right, this is a perfect album to get. Get the Big Willie style. I went and got the Big Willie style, and I got the Big Willie style, and I said, no, man, what kept playing in my head was that video. Those songs were just ringing in my head, and I'm like, where is Tribe Called Quest? Where is it? I'm looking for them to be on the album cover. I'm not, per se, I didn't think that their album cover was artwork. So I asked the guy in the store, and I said, hey, is it a possibility that you guys have the Tribe Called Quest Low End Theory album? And he was like, yes, right here. And I looked at it and it's artwork. That's why I couldn't find it. And lo and behold, there was not an explicit content label put on the album cover.
You can feel it. I can feel the power. Yes!
So I go to the counter. My mom says, what do you got? I said, well, I got the Will Smith Big Willie style.
Oh, I love that. I love me some Will Smith. What else do you got?
I got this Tribe Called Quest album. She looked at it. Oh, okay, who are they? I was like, oh, they're some new, they're a new R&B band that's about to blow up pretty soon. I just wanted to be early to the party on that one. Oh, she was like, all right, okay. All right, you can go get it. So I got it. I gave the 2 albums to the cashier at the register. He scanned Big Willie style first, and then he scanned Tribe Called Quest Low End Theory, and boom, there you have it. My first ever hip-hop album that I've ever bought with my own money was none other than Big Willie style. Yeah, Big Willie style. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, Big Willie style. That was it. It was the first ever hip-hop album, if you want to consider that hip-hop, that I bought. But with my own money, but at the same time, I did buy them at the same time. So technically, Tribe Called Quest is the first pure, authentic hip-hop album that I've ever bought. Will Smith was more on a pop music level, of course. I threw that in as a joke, but hey, it is what it is. Always used to tell people,
You know, the new that Tribe Called Quest Low End Theory album was the first album I ever bought with my own money.
thinking I'm gonna get some cool points for being
Hip hop.
in reality, yeah, I bought the Will Smith first. But they're on the same receipt. So technically, Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory still counts. And it's still a special album in my life. However, put some respect on Big Willie style, y'all. It wasn't a bad album. It was not a bad album. I ain't saying it's a classic or nothing, but you're gonna have a good time with it. This is you're not gonna turn it off while it's on. Anyway, I'm your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent. Season 6 is right around the corner. Stay tuned for that. Nice session. Volume 4 mixtape out now. Check that one out too. Go listen to it if you haven't listened to it. I know I say listen to it at night, but you can listen to it during the daytime and still sound good during the day. Just a better experience at night. Tribe Called Quest, Will Smith, Bugging Out, all that good stuff. Peace.